Shalom, 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 my Ummah. I'm grateful for you being here. I'm grateful for your everlasting presence manifesting itself upon us. As you can see from the title of the video, why black ownership, or more appropriately, Shemitic ownership, is so important. Not just in times like these, but period, in general. Our people owning something and getting back to something where we truly own it in not just a physical sense, but in a righteous sense, is what's truly important. You know, we can even see what's going on right now as an example. Imagine if we weren't in their kingdom right now. Because right now, as I said in the last video, all we are right now is just the butt of their joke. If you turn on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, whatever news channel you turn on, you are the face of the cooties, when in general, we know for a fact that we have not been the face of any sickness. In our righteousness, we have not been the face of any sickness. It's been those who've come into people's lands who have been the one bringing sickness. And so, as we know that they're lying to us constantly, what's the sense of being in a kingdom where all their foundation is based on lies? Simply, all we have to do is follow the righteous law which the Heavenly Father gave to us, and we will begin to start having some ownership again. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of being the butt of somebody's joke. It's not unright for a man to say he wants something for himself. It's not unright for a group of people to say they want something for themselves. Because as we know, there's many people that look like us that, you know, for a fact will still cling to Egypt. When it's time for the Exodus to fully manifest itself, they'll still cling to the wants of Egypt. And they'll say, nah, I don't really want nothing for myself. I'm going to go work this job real quick. I'm going to go get this. I'm going to go run up some bands real quick. When it comes down to ownership, the Most High says, the earth is for Shem. But if Shem does not want his ownership, he will give it to another nation of people. Just like you give away your land, just like you give away your word, and just like you give away your woman. All three of them, whether you want to admit it or not, unfortunately, are at the hands of another nation right now. And so this message goes out to specifically black men, but in general, the entire black family, or Shemitic Ummah, if I'm being more specific. We can, talk about the problem all we want, but it's time not just to focus on the problem, because, to be a ruler, to have a ruler's mindset, you can't just focus on the problem without trying to fully interact with a solution. Because, everyone's talking about a problem. Everyone's talking about, this. Everyone's talking about, that. But what are you doing for a solution? What are you doing to remedy the situation? I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm preaching towards the people who I'm around, who I'm speaking with. The law. Those 10 commandments found in Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy chapter 5. The grace of the Heavenly Father. The benevolence of the Father's forgiveness. Is what we need right now. And that is the only solution, because that is what we were made of in the beginning. We can look at sacred geometry, or what they call set-apart geometry. We can look at how in the basic structure of the atom, we basically see the stars. We can look at the basic structure of the leaf of a plant or leaf of a tree. We see the basic building blocks of the cells of man. We can look in the flow of water, how the earth is 75 to about 80% water. So it's the same thing for the body of men. 75 to about 80% water. So if all these connections can be made, we know that in the smallest fraction of creation is the same as the biggest fraction of creation. And that being said, in the smallest or the least was created by the Father, was created by his magnitude, was created by his grace. And if you want rulership, you abide in it, because it was truly meant for you to have it. And so when you focus on the stars, don't forget about your atoms. When you focus on the trees, don't forget about your brethren. When you focus on the water, don't forget about the women in your entire tribe. Our ruling class mindset starts with respect, first of the Heavenly Father, and then of His people in which He created. We read, or we know in Ecclesiasticus, it says that Adam is the chief and greatest creation of all. Now, if you are truly an Adamite, you will be adamant. You'll be emphatic about truly understanding who you are. And so it's not just about physically owning tangible things, but it's about spiritually understanding your aptitude for excellence that the Father has given you. Because this message is for the elect. This message is for those who are willing to subdue their flesh and understand the Father's law. This message is for those who are understanding righteousness everlastingly. Because you can own a building, but what sense of owning a building if the building is still in Egypt? The difference, or the sense of what we're doing right now, is to own in for the ability to build for ourselves. As I said, respect everyone, but love the Father's creation. Love what He's gave us, love what He's made us to be. Love who we are, truly, and not what they're trying to make us be. And with that being said, brethren, Shalom.